Hey guys, welcome to today's reading. So happy to have you here. So, today's reading is a pick a card reading, and it's going to be about what's happening in the next 30 days. This is a timeless reading, so it'll be 30 days from whenever you're watching this video, whenever it comes across your feed. There are 3 piles to choose from, as I mentioned before. I'm going to share each pile with you guys, and whatever one you feel the most drawn to, whether it's just a feeling or the imagery on the cards, that is the message meant for you. For the pile number 1, you guys have this 4 of Wands card. Some kind of celebration. I see a little castle in the background. Maybe you're celebrating something, coming together with others in the next 30 days. And that's for my pile 1s. Pile number 2, you guys have the World card. This is a major arcana card coming through. You actually have 2 cards that came through in this group, the World and the Page of Pentacles. So not only are you wrapping up some kind of cycle, you're also starting something new. Probably going to have to cover this card, I just realized, so we'll just put this here. But this is the World and the Page of Pentacles for my pile 2. So if you're attracted to the card, the meaning, just the energy, then this is your pile. Okay. And then for my pile 3, your guys' message is going to be the Knight of Swords, but in reverse. Again, we have the imagery of the horse moving forward, but we are in reverse. And actually, when I first pulled this card out, the 7 or the 8 of Swords, it was bright, but the fact that I put it in the reverse, or it changed, I may leave it like that, with the 8 of Swords being in reverse, as well as the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, the 8 of Swords in reverse is going to be pile 3s. Again, if you feel drawn towards the pile, the imagery, the energy that's coming off the cards, that is your pile. And we're going to find out what's happening for you guys in the next 30 days. I will see you at your pile. The timestamps are in the description. Happy reading. Pile number 1, welcome to your pile. Welcome to your reading. So happy to have you here. Again, this is a timeless pick a card reading, and you guys are pile number 1, and this is all about what's happening in the next 30 days. This could touch on any area or aspect of your life, but we'll see what the cards highlight. And you guys chose this beautiful 4 of Wands card. We have the castle in the background, as I said in the intro. We have this 2 people or even 3 people coming together, celebrating. We have the pillars, the 4 pillars representing the 4 wands. This is about your stability, foundation, celebration. Really excited to see what we're celebrating, what's going on, what sort of foundations we're building for the month of, not the month of, I'm so sorry. This is a timeless reading, the next 30 days. But maybe it will be significant for whatever month you're in when you're seeing this reading, so. Let's see, I did choose 2 oracle messages before I pre-drew them, and let's reveal them and see what they say. First is an angel number card with a message from your angels. Your message for this pile is self-care. This may be the main theme of your month ahead, your next 30 days. You have the 789 angel number with self-care. Practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. That's beautiful. For my pile number 1s, that's your angel number. So maybe we're celebrating ourselves, taking care of ourselves. Self-care is important. And then this month, next 30 days ahead, is going to be about transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. So if something's transforming, something's changing in the next 30 days. That's pretty exciting. It could be maybe you're taking care of yourself more, you're resting more, you're doing things you really enjoy doing. Maybe you're cutting out people or activities that drain you. But we're going to get more information, more cards to find out exactly what's going on in the next 30 days for my pile of wands. What is your self-care message when it comes to the next 30 days for my pile of wands? What do they need to know? So you got a few messages coming out. We do have number 1 with abundance planning. So yeah, definitely with the 4 of wands being here, part of this is planning for your future. For many of you in the next 30 days, you may be making a detailed plan, maybe with your goals, setting intentions. This could be maybe about your health or your fitness routine, or about how you can earn more money, save more money, planning for your future, whatever area of life you're wanting to plan, if it's all areas, or what areas you want to transform. You're setting the intentions, building the foundations for your future. So that seems to be highlighted with this pile. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can get all the messages in the screen, hopefully. Okay, let's keep going, see what happens. Wow, you actually got a couple messages. You have a lot about writing. You also have journaling. Number 29, and lots of 1s. So 1s are like new beginnings, because you have 2 plus 9 is 11, and then you'll have the number 1 here in this card. And then 4, this could be also interpreted as 1111. So I see a lot of 1 themes. The number 1. 1111 could be significant for this group, or 111. As a sign and confirmation of this transformation, of this abundance that we're planning for, this celebration that's happening in the next 30 days. And then we also had look to the stars with 31. The number 4 could also be significant because you had the 4 of wands and 3 plus 1. Just seeing a lot of synchronicities with numbers that may be significant for this group. Seems to be highlighted at this time. I'm just gonna go like this, just like that. Maybe, maybe. There it is. Perfect. And then the final message that you got from the self-care is soak in a bath. The numbers 46 or 10, if you add those up. Again, with the 1s showing up. Love that for you. So maybe you'll be doing more self-care routines, activities like taking baths, cleansing your energy, having some alone time. Seeing that for my pile 1s in the next 30 days. And then looking to the stars. Maybe some of you are into astrology. Maybe some of you like to go outside and look at the stars. Maybe you have a strong connection to the stars. Maybe you're wishing on a star. Maybe a wish is coming true. Or there's some kind of transits that are happening in the next 30 days that are contributing to this transformation, this celebration, this focus on self-care. Maybe you're going inward more so, healing something in your life. So far, that's what I'm seeing. We're going to pull some more cards, get some more messages for my pile 1s. What is happening in the next 30 days for my pile 1s? What do they need to know? We have 30 with say yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. So in the next 30 days, you may be receiving something. This could be a new opportunity, a gift from the universe, a gift from a friend or a family. The Four of Wands is about, it could be like celebrating like some kind of event you may be going to. Maybe this is saying yes to an event, a celebration of some sort, a wedding, a birthday. This may be coming up in the next 30 days. What else am I seeing with this message? Just say yes to your self-care routine, taking care of yourself. I would say like it says say yes, but it's also like say yes to things that light you up, but say no to the things that drain you. I think that's a message I mentioned to you guys early. I still believe that. We also have Run Wild. Oh, I love this for you. You're in your wild girl or boy era. With 29, let your inner child run forth. And it's 29 again with the ones. So that you may be reconnecting with your inner child in the next 30 days, doing things maybe you've always wanted to do, maybe things you enjoyed doing as a child, just reconnecting with your inner child. I love this energy for you. I've been doing a lot of this myself recently, and it's very, very beautiful type energy. Okay, we have that. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Even managed to keep things in the frame pretty good. See how long that lasts. We have go inward. I did mention this before, so some of you may be spending time alone as well in the next 30 days. It is time to connect with your inner child. Yes, that's what I just mentioned with the Go Wild. So you're just getting another confirmation that we're going inward, we're spending time alone, we're reconnecting with our inner child, we're doing things that light us up, we're taking care of ourselves. So you may be more solitary in the next 30 days, spending more time maybe doing things on your own that you loved doing as a child, or ways that you can reconnect with your inner child. This could be go out dancing, go do, take that class you've always wanted to take, go on a hike, whatever it is that you love doing or have always wanted to do, then go for it in the next 30 days. It seems to be what is coming through. We also have this butterfly image, which is like giving me transformation vibes. So yeah, this reconnection to your inner child could bring some healing, some transformation, some things that may be changing. Maybe some surprises are coming your way for this group. So that's very beautiful energy. Love it. And then we also have Let It Go. Number 23, let go of all that no longer serves you. So in the next 30 days, you may be healing something, letting go of something. This could be a belief. This could be maybe you have too many burdens. Maybe you're overly committed yourself to other people. Or maybe there's something that's draining your energy and you're just, in the next 30 days, you're being asked to let that all go, to get rid of, to transform, to change, to move away from anything that is holding you back, that's not allowing you to celebrate yourself, that's draining your energy. And this is something that's going to be transforming, changing in the next 30 days, as you're letting go of something or someone. So that's really exciting for my group ones. Cool. All right. Okay, I'm doing the best I can to get it all in the frame. Smushing it up a little bit. I think I did pretty good. It may not be perfect, but I got most of them in there. Okay, all right, my friends. Let's move on to the next bit. Anything else I'm seeing that I missed? I'm hearing murals, so maybe some of you are artists or you like to paint. Maybe this is something you'll be doing in the next 30 days, being some kind of project where you're painting together, collaborating with others, creating something with others, with a mural. You could do it on your own, but I feel like murals, I always associate those with people, like a collaborative effort. I don't know why, I just am getting that energy. So some of you may be collaborating with other people in the next 30 days to create some kind of masterpiece. Maybe that's what you're celebrating, the completion of this project. It could be a completion of a project. It doesn't have to be a mural. Some of you may be getting a mentor in the next 30 days as well. Maybe there's something you wanted to learn. Maybe you need to heal something, and there's going to be a person you're going to meet you're going to come into contact with. We also have practice. So this person may be teaching you something. It says, polish your skills by practicing regularly. So in the next 30 days, you may be practicing a skill, mastering a skill of some sort. And you'll have a mentor by your side to help you with this. Maybe like if we go with the example of the mural, maybe you're getting mentored on how to paint a masterpiece or just the more technical aspects of murals. Maybe it's something you've always wanted to do, learn about. That could be what's happening for you. Let's see if there's any other messages here from my pile of ones, what they need to know in the next 30 days. Okay, we're getting the message about let go again. So I love when we get the same message multiple times. So we have let go, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. This could be, like I said, again, this could be a person, a situation that's draining you. So you're just being asked to walk away, let it go. And then you have creative expression, and I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. Again, with the creative, you're being creative in this month, the next 30 days. We're reconnecting with our inner child. We're doing what inspires us, what brings us peace, what brings us joy. We're also taking care of ourselves. So having a creative outlet, expressing yourself creatively will bring you a lot of peace and joy and reconnect you with your inner child. And it'll be very healing. The soul longs to express itself creatively. So that's going to be happening in the next 30 days for you guys. Beautiful. Okay. You also had speaker at the back of the deck. So some of you may be speaking your mind about something or writing about it and expressing yourself in that way. That's a creative way of expressing yourself as well. Let's get a couple of tea leaf messages. So what's happening for with the main themes for my group ones? So what's happening the next 30 days for my group ones? What do they need to know? What's happening for my group ones in the next 30 days? What do they need to know? Okay, we got some messages that came through, definitely. The two that popped up is interesting. We have pale, time to get out of the situation. Again, that there's some kind of situation that you're in that you're needing to get out of, to leave behind, to let go of. We're also climbing a ladder to success. This could be with your career. This could be in this creative endeavor. This could be like success when it comes to some kind of achievement, mastery of a skill, learning from a mentor. That's something we're focused on in the next 30 days. We have strong emotion, passionate, love or hate. So this may be a passion project. Maybe this is a creative way of expressing yourself that makes you feel very passionate, excited. Again, like reigniting your passion for life and zest and reconnecting with your inner child. You also have stork. And this is, it says, news of a birth of a new business opportunity. So many of you may be starting some kind of business with this skill that you're mastering, whether that's an art project, a writing project, I don't know, some kind of collaboration with others at work, where you can freely create freely. We have crib again. The second time, birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So some of you could be literally pregnant and that's what you're celebrating, a pregnancy. That could be literal for some of you, but for many of you, if this is about some kind of creative project or an entrepreneurial business that you're starting or taking the first steps towards, planning towards. We also have a wish is granted. So a wish is coming true and you're celebrating that wish, whether it's a pregnancy, whether it's this project, the skill that you're mastering, a business that you're launching. And then we also have unsettled times, the need to plan ahead. So again, you may be planning to launch this business. Maybe you're doing the mastery on the project. So that kangaroo is just a confirmation that you're planning ahead, figuring out what your next move is when it comes to mastering this skill and launching this enterprise or creative project or collaboration. We also had be careful, do not take risks. So this just may be, I feel like this card is kind of vague. This could be maybe, I take this card more interpreted as like, don't take risks. Maybe this is like, maybe maybe you need to practice more, master your skill before launching your business as an example. Like, don't be reckless. Don't be hasty in any decisions that you make, whether that's to do with launching this business, starting this creative project. Again, it's like a need to plan ahead and consider your options carefully. Maybe when choosing the right mentor. Yeah, that's what I'm more seeing with this energy. And then I also am going to do oh yeah, wait, I forgot about this deck. First we'll do this deck and then I'm also going to pull a love message for all the groups just to see if there's anything that comes through when it comes to love. Wow, you just had a lot of cards that flew out of this other deck though. You have the Winds of Fortune. Wow, that's cool. I've never seen this card. It says, allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities and challenges with adaptability. So in the next 30 days, you're going to be asked to be flexible, adaptable to the situations, the changing winds of fortune. So things are going to be in your favor when it comes to these changes that we're having. But you're asking to be adaptable and flexible, to open up, to maybe change how you approach situations. You also have embrace courage. So this may involve embracing courage, opening your mind, learning from experiences, and letting answers unfold in your journey. So maybe some of you have these fears, maybe around confidence. Maybe you're just a little bit scared, but you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You do have this inner warrior within. You are this courageous person. You just have to dig deep and just take a chance, put yourself out there. Try something new. We also have sorrow heals. Some of you may be healing something. Many of you, this is a person or a situation, so it's normal that you're healing something. And heartache shadows growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, as brighter days are promised. So some of you may be feeling this heaviness, this grief, this sorrow over a situation or a person. It can be different for each person, but this is saying it's temporary, it's not forever. And then time is going to heal these wounds. And then just to don't let the pain define who you are. I always say, because I've gone through a lot of this when it comes to dealing with pain and sorrow and all these feelings, that instead of, wallowing in them or kind of letting my pain define me, I'm going to transmute that energy, and it's going to turn my pain into purpose, empowerment, and it's going to make me stronger, like a phoenix rising from the ashes type of energy. That's what it reminds me of. We also have Harmony's Call. This is about balance, embrace equality, and pursue justice, harmonizing the energies to manifest a balanced and just outcome. So whatever happened to you in the past is going to be righted, is basically what this is saying. That you're pursuing justice on this matter, and you're harmonizing with the energies to manifest about balanced and just outcomes. So that's beautiful. And whatever the situation is, the past situation, the current situation, we're manifesting this harmony and calling it in. We also have vortex of change. So yeah, things are changing, transforming. That definitely was a message that you came with this group. It says, engage with the vortex of change where energies swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. Yeah, new beginnings, the 111 again. Yeah, this group is definitely, the next 30 days, there's going to be a lot of changes. You're just being asked to be flexible, take care of yourself, let go of anything from the past. Don't let that define this new potential beginning. Wishes will be granted. But we're also being asked not to be too reckless, to jump ahead too far, to take our time, to finesse, to heal, whatever it is. Take care, self-care. It's definitely being highlighted. I'm going to pull a love message for this group, for my pile ones in the next 30 days. What's happening when it comes to love for my pile ones? This could be platonic love, self-love, romantic love, whatever it is that resonates with you the most. But let's see what my pile one's message for love in the next 30 days. What is the love message for my pile ones in the next 30 days? What can they expect when it comes to love? Okay. What can my pile ones expect when it comes to love in the next 30 days? Okay, nothing then a bunch. I'm not going to take all those. Okay, I'm going to take these two because they came up the other way. So we have two messages. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Yeah, that's exactly what this reading has been talking about. So this could be an actual relationship that we're moving past. This could also be like a work situation, some kind of disappointing, maybe friendship that's fallen apart, family, something that's not worked out. And then this other message is, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Yes, this is what that inner child, reconnecting with that inner child, is going to help you with. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Yes, 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 yes. I know it doesn't seem that way, especially when you're in this energy and you're like, how can I possibly be joyful when I have all of this heartache, all of this grief, all of this anger, whatever it is you're holding on to, which you're being asked to let go of anyways. But honestly, like, I've been through this myself, and it's not always easy. It's not always easy to find joy in life. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, sometimes it's hard to be grateful and find joy, but really, you don't have to like be like, oh my gosh, like all day long. But like, even just finding like one moment of your day that brings you joy, like whether that's like, you know, having a nice cup of coffee in the morning, or hearing the birds sing, taking a walk in nature, meditating, dance, music, whatever it is that, you know, brings you happiness, painting, expressing yourself, then that is what you need to focus on. Just finding those little moments, those slivers of joy. Yeah, it's definitely something to think about and consider. So that's beautiful, and that's very appropriate for this group. Let me just roll the Astro Dice to get one last message and see if there's any other channel messages that your spirit guides want you to know at this time for my pile number one. What's happening in the next 30 days? What do they need to know at this time? We do have Mars, the planet of action. We have Libra, which is all about balance, harmony. Surprise, surprise. And the first house, okay, yeah, this makes sense. Okay, this is about the self. This is about you, self-care, So this is a transformation, a call to action when it comes to finding balance and harmony and peace in your life. And that's what you're going to be focusing on in the next 30 days. You're transforming how you show up for yourself, what you tell yourself, the way you take care of yourself is transforming. The things that you do in the day-to-day, the work that you do, the art that you create. This is all transforming and changing. You're just learning more about who you are, and that's transforming. And you're letting go of the past, any past grief, heartache, anything that no longer serves you. And this new vortex of change, this transformation that you're going through, you're shedding an old skin and you're stepping into your true, most authentic self. And that's powerful. Yeah, I feel like whenever the first house comes up, it's about transformation and authenticity and embracing who you really are. you're letting go and you're shedding old skin and you're stepping into the person you really are always meant to be. The highest version of yourself, your higher self, is the type of person that you're embodying. So that's what's coming through for this pile. Let's see if there's any other channel messages that your guides, your angels want you to know, your higher self wants you to know. Something about the day after you watch this video, something significant may be changing. I heard tomorrow, so there may be something going on tomorrow that your guides are wanting to highlight, like the day after you watch this reading. So you may be hearing some kind of news. I'm hearing ears being highlighted, so maybe learning some kind of information. Maybe someone's going to be contacting you about this opportunity of some sort. Something significant when it comes to your inner child, because I'm hearing messages about children. So this could be if you have children, maybe there's a significant conversation you're having with your child. If you're reconnecting with your inner child, this could be you're learning something new about your inner child, or maybe you're doing some kind of activity that brings your inner child a lot of joy. This reconnection with your inner child is going to bring you a lot of elevated. You're going to feel a lot happier, a lot more joyful. So definitely there's a message that there is something that's going to happen that's going to bring you a lot of excitement, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness and abundance. So, and that's going to happen the day after you watch this video, which is crazy, but it's just what I'm hearing. So this pile's got some crazy, awesome energy happening for them in the next 30 days. So I'm really excited for you guys. I'm hearing like telemetry, or it's not telepathic, but it's like telemetry. I think maybe that might be a gift of yours, maybe something to look more into. Some of you may have that gift. I'm also being told. I feel like that's some kind of, it's kind of like telepathy, where you can like almost like read people's energies or minds or something. But this sounds more technical. Hold on, I'm going to look it up for you real quick. All right, pile one, I'm back. So I looked it up. It's about data collection, like an analysis. So maybe there's something you're learning. You could be learning from a past situation. You might be collecting some kind of data and analyzing that data, putting it into like, making it into some kind of system that's going to help you moving forward. I know that sounds very random and odd, but that's the message that's coming through. So maybe explore that a bit. Maybe try that out. Maybe that resonates with your life. Maybe it doesn't, but it's just the messages that are coming through for me at this time. So that's what I have for this group. Again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. If you do like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming videos. I also have in the description an Amazon wishlist if you feel called to donate a deck to this channel, or a donation for a coffee or tea for me. That would be much appreciated, but it's not required. I just wanted to put that out there and let you know that is an option. If you appreciate my work, I would appreciate that as well. And if you could put a comment in the comment section, let me know you get to the end of this reading. And if you could put a heart emoji in the comments so I know you made it till the end, I would be much obliged. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you so much. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Group 2, welcome to your pile. Welcome to your reading. I'm so happy to have you here. Thanks for being here. Today's reading is all about the next 30 days. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you catch this video, it's meant for 30 days from you seeing this video. And if you chose this pile by the images or the particular cards, the World card is for my pile 2s, as well as the Page of Pentacles. Again, I got to cover her up. Unfortunately, there are strict rules on, I was going to call it Facebook, but it's YouTube. For YouTube. So there is something some kind of cycle you're wrapping up in the next 30 days. And there's something that you're starting that's new. You could be learning something new, a skill, maybe something about a person, a situation. Something is changing possibly for you. I'm going to put this stone here on her. Okay. And then I did pre-pick a couple oracle cards for each pile. So I'm going to show the angel message and then the other oracle messages. You actually got 2 for this group. You got 2 tarot cards and 2 messages. Your angel number message is 567 with the message evolution. It says you are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. So this could be that Page of Pentacles energy. Maybe your psychic gifts are expanding. Maybe you're going through a spiritual awakening or expansion. You're growing, you're evolving emotionally and spiritually. So this could be what you're wrapping up. Maybe you're concluding a cycle of healing emotionally, or this spiritual, you're coming into your spiritual gifts, you're ascending, something like that. But we're going to get some more information, more cards, so we can find out more about it. You also got the message, many choices. When you look at those colors, lots of going on. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all of your options. So whatever situation you find yourself in, any kind of obstacles or difficulties, know that you have many choices. You just have to look around. And that all roads will lead to abundance no matter what road you take. Just choose one and it's going to work out because you're being supported and guided. Trust your intuition. You know best what's best for you. You also have surprise. So some kind of surprise is happening for you. Ooh, birthday cakes might be significant, or cakes. Maybe someone is giving you a gift of some sort, surprising you with something, a gift. Maybe they're surprising you with a visit. Maybe they're visiting you in the next 30 days. Maybe you're hearing from someone in the spiritual realm, the past loved one, an angel, a guide of yours, an ancestor of yours. It says an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. So something's changing. So maybe you get some kind of opportunity, because you did get the message about many choices and opportunities that comes out of nowhere, where you're starting some kind of new learning, a phase of your life. You're learning something new. Maybe it's a spiritual aligned type of opportunity. I did just get a notification, so there is a confirmation that it could be spiritual in nature. This surprise is linked to spiritual something, whether that be like learning something spiritual. Maybe you're learning energy healing or sound healing or yoga, or maybe you're learning from a shaman, something like that, tarot. I don't know, something you're taking up. There's like so much things in the spiritual realm, so it could be different for everyone, And it doesn't have to be like something that you want to like pursue. It could just be something you want to learn more about, explore. Maybe you're receiving downloads from your ancestors or from your guides or something like that. So it could be something like that. Okay, but let's pull some more cards, get some more messages so we can find out. Let's get a self-care message for the next 30 days. What do my pile 2s need to know about the next 30 days? What's happening? Oh, that card wanted to come right out. Oh, man, your cards are just like, I want to come out. They're like coming out gently. They're not like, whoosh. They're like, here you go. Nice and gentle. Gentle energy I'm feeling. Ooh, we have chanting, number 8. Love it for you guys. 8 might be significant for this group. 8 is also the sign for alignment, also like manifestation and abundance. So chanting may be powerful. It could be something you enjoy doing. Maybe this is just something you're doing more of. Maybe it's your way of connecting in. We also have intuition. Yeah, I did mention your intuition, trusting your intuition. So in the next 30 days, you're going to be trusting your intuition more, utilizing your intuition more when it comes to choosing which way to go, which path to choose, which way's next. Helped guide you through these changes that are happening, and maybe the surprise that's coming towards you. Yeah, so that's, and trusting in your gut. That's really important, your inner guidance. See if I can I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I was like, sometimes I do it too early and I'm like, oh, well, but I feel like it needed it. I feel like that was the time. That was the time. And you also have music. I did mention like sound healing music. Maybe that's something that you'll benefit in the next 30 days. Listening to music, higher vibrational music, sound healing, chanting music, classical music, anything that has a higher frequency, or just anything that kind of speaks to you intuitively. Music is super healing. At least for me, I love music. I've always had a big affinity towards music. And frequencies can attract abundance, and heal. So, there's music is powerful. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about it. Okay, what card's next? What do I want? Oh, let's do an inner child card. See if your inner child has any messages for you in the next 30 days. What do they want you to know? What's happening in the next 30 days? What's the main focus of the next 30 days for my pile 2s? Well, they're being stubborn in this pile. What do my pile... Okay. Pile 2 gets 2 cards, of course. Let love guide you. Ooh, that came out kind of loud. Sorry, guys. 24. Choose to see the good in the world today. You're just being reminded to stay positive, to stay hopeful when it comes to love, the world. I know things in the world are pretty messed up. There's a lot of not so good things going on in the world, but focusing on the positive, staying positive, staying grounded may be important in the next 30 days. Staying hopeful may be important. I was going to say to your life purpose, so maybe some of you, this is about that. Aligning towards your purpose, why you're here, why you incarnated at this time. There is a reason, so part of that may be to heal the world as a light worker. Could be a message. It didn't directly come out, I'm just intuitively picking it up. We also have spend time in nature. I love that for you. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. Yeah, nature is so healing, therapeutic. And you can even listen to the sounds of nature too. That's very healing as well. And then I see a lot of water in this, and water is very healing, grounding, peaceful, surrendery. Okay, thought I heard something. That was random. Okay. But it's a very beautiful, being in stillness, peace, serenity, rest. I don't know. I'm getting that kind of vibe from that card. It's very peaceful. Makes me want to go to sleep. Maybe etheric, kind of dream worldy. There could be a message there for some of you. Let's pull some more messages, get some more information from my pile 2. So what is happening in the next 30 days? Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Interesting. You have an interesting amount of different messages here. Okay, wow, okay. You guys got oracle cards, interestingly enough. So maybe some of you are tarot readings or oracle readers. Maybe you read for yourself, or maybe you study oracle, or maybe you're being called to study oracle and tarot cards. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So yeah, many of you may be wanting to become tarot readers, or maybe you already are tarot readers or oracle card readers. We also have books coming up in the next 30 days, so you connect to your life purpose. I did mention life purpose through involvement with books. This could be writing books, reading books. Maybe you're reading and learning and studying something that's going to be helpful and beneficial for you in the future. You also have the school card coming out, so maybe some of you are going back to school, or maybe you're taking some kind of course. The answer you're seeking involves going to school. this could be higher education, but this could easily be like a course, a class, something in your local community. Maybe you're doing some kind of spiritual learning like Reiki or sound healing. I'm hearing henna for some of you. I don't know. It doesn't have to be spiritual. It could be something that you feel passionate about. I'm hearing the 11th house being highlighted for this group. So it's weird because 11 came up in the first group a lot. So if you were feeling drawn towards that group, maybe there's a message. But this is me more intuitively picking up the 11th house. Well, that's what I associate with 11 usually when they say just 11. So the 11th house is like the house of like it's about community, your local community. It's about networking. This could be about, meeting new people. It's also the house of wishes and dreams. Maybe some kind of wish or dreams coming true. Maybe you're connecting with the right person. And it's also like the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. So something unusual may be happening for you. Aquarians are quirky. They think out of the box. You can't really fit them, and they're not one size fits all. So maybe the next 30 days, maybe you're doing things you don't normally do. Maybe you're doing things differently. Maybe you're learning something that's a bit taboo, or something just out of the box that's not normal. Most people aren't into. Maybe your niche is very specific and unique to who you are and your gifts and your purpose. So we also have travel. Okay, that's fun. Your life purpose involves traveling. So some of you, maybe you'll get an opportunity to travel in some way, share your knowledge with others. We also have trust your feelings, again, with the intuition and dreams to guide you on your career path. So for many of you, this could be highlighting your career. And I did bring up like your life purpose. So maybe some of you are changing your career, wanting to learn a new skill, study something, learn something, expand your spiritual knowledge, something to that effect. We also have family. So family may be like a central theme of the month ahead. Maybe you're spending more time with your family, connecting with your family. This could be your blood family, like the people that you were raised by, or this could be like your soul family. But anyways, or maybe your children if you have them. But loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So it's important to spend time with your family during the next 30 days. It's being highlighted, definitely. Let's pull a message from here. What do my pile twos need to know? What's happening in the next 30 days for my pile twos? And then, I'll share that in a second, but let's see what your cards say first. Free to move. I like that. So we have the free to move card. This could be like literally moving. Maybe the travel card is like, maybe you're moving somewhere. Embrace your liberty to explore new paths. The world is wide open for your journey. But many of you may be exploring new opportunities, new paths when it comes to the work that you do, or what you want to learn, how you want to grow. And we also have duality dance. Seek balance and amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. So some of you may be having like a rough time. Maybe there's something that's not in balance in your life currently. Maybe that's what you've been healing, working on. So in the next 30 days, you're learning how to balance amid the chaos. I get this. It could be like a situation. It could be your environment that you find yourself in, your work environment, your home environment, your community, something, and you're having to find peace within. So go within, maybe spend time in nature again, like I mentioned before. Maybe spending time with your family will bring you peace, because if it's like a work-related chaotic issue, then that could be true. Or studying and learning and stuff, or doing oracle messages or something like that, maybe bringing you a lot of peace, or even traveling. You may be traveling in the next 30 days for some of you, so that's exciting. And you guys got the surprise card, right? So maybe you have an opportunity to travel somewhere. That could be for some of you. Let's get some tea leaf messages for you guys. For my pile twos, what is happening in the next... Whoa, okay, that's funny. Sorry. I always laugh when that stuff happens. It looks like a lot of stuff's happening for you in the next 30 days, by the way. It happened with group 1 too, but like their messages were like, I don't know. It's different. Different vibe, but that's okay. Still similar, but different. So yeah, I did mention career. Career is being highlighted. This is, for many of you, this in the next 30 days, your career is going to be the focus. You're going to be focused on your career, how you can transform your career, change your career, what sort of opportunity, see the opportunities around you, learn something. This is about growth, and it says you should accept valid criticism. So maybe there's some kind of feedback you receive from someone in the next 30 days. Maybe you're like, why are they telling me this? Why are they being harsh or whatever? But you're being asked to maybe be open, accepting to this valid criticism that they're giving you. Maybe they're just trying to help you in their own kind of way. I know it's not always easy to take criticism from people because it's called criticism for a reason, right? But sometimes we have to be the bigger person, or sometimes it's to teach us something, even if we don't want to hear it. I kind of have been doing a lot of like being aware lately about like, I'll like react a certain way, and maybe it's an overreaction or like it's a trigger or something. And then I'll have to reflect on it afterwards and be like, maybe I could have handled that a little bit better. So maybe it's just like an opportunity for growth for many of you, the criticism thing. It's not always fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for y'all because it's not always easy or fun to have people criticizing you. But if it's constructive and they're not, like, I'm not advocating for people saying horrible, mean things or just being negative and mean just to be that way. But it's like people that are actually giving you constructive, helpful criticism or feedback on something may be beneficial to you. You may learn something from it that may be helpful in the hard work ahead when it comes to your career. So this might have to do with your career. Maybe there's some maybe they just give you some realistic advice. Like, it's going to take longer than you think. Like, that's kind of a lesson I've had to learn myself. Just an example. Problems to be resolved. So that could be what part of that criticism is. We also have, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Again, you are getting a surprise. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're getting a gift. And we also have family being highlighted again. And the family card did come up. So that's definitely going to be at the focus of this. Career and family is going to be at the focus of your month, or your next 30 days ahead. It's going to be a lot of excitement with the firecracker showing up, though. So having these new opportunities, learning something new is going to make you very excited, as it should. You may be feeling this currently with this cracked cup, dissatisfaction for life, and that's why you're making these changes, implementing these changes. I feel you on that. So we also have wealth. You guys got this green card, which is awesome. So a lot of abundance is coming your way with this new beginning, this new opportunity, whatever it is, when it comes to your career. So you're going to be getting a financial increase. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's like, it could be like spiritual in nature. And if it's not a spiritual in nature type of job or profession, you may use, or you may whatever your craft is, you'll be integrating spiritual concepts into your craft, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like that's what's happening with this group for sure. And then for each group, I'm pulling a love message. So just to see, just in case there is some love messages that you need to know and hear for your next 30 days, because why not? You never know. Maybe the surprise involves love. We just never know. So let me get my cards a little bit straighter because they're kind of messed up from the last pile because the messages just did not want to come out. But let's see for you, pile 2. What is the love messages for my pile 2 for the next 30 days? From seeing this video, it looks like you got some messages, and I see that one of the messages is exactly what you're doing. Well, the only message, you have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So this is for you, those of you that are already in a relationship. This next 30 days is a very healing time. Sorry, I'm having this weird hiccup type of throat thing where I'm like trying to catch my breath. So maybe there's been some turbulence, some chaos when it comes to your partnership if you're in one. For those of you that aren't currently with a person, maybe this is a message about healing your own like relationship with self, or healing your relationship with love so you can have a healthy relationship with someone in the future. Those are different ways to this could be with a friend as well. Again, I'm getting confirmation notifications popping up as we speak. So yeah, this is about healing. It could be healing a relationship with your partner. And I think it involves some kind of like maybe taking some time, because like I feel out of breath. So maybe there's been like a lot of turbulence, a lot of chaos, maybe a lot of talking but no action or something like that. So like there's a need to like speak your mind. That's what Spirit's trying to tell me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes messages come like literally through. So yeah, this is about speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself, being true to you, and what you want in a relationship, a partnership, if that's something that you want, or if it's not, it could be like a business partnership, a friendship, something platonic, or if it's with a current relationship, this is being healed in the next 30 days, but something's definitely being healed. You're healing when it comes to your heart, and communication is being highlighted as well. So, and like rest, and like the turbulent energy is like clearing as we speak. And a lot of it has to do around your communication, some kind of communication issue. That's definitely what's coming through. Okay, I'm gonna roll the Astro Dice to get one last message for my pile 2s. What's happening in the next 30 days for my pile 2s? Ooh, the 9th house. Yeah, you guys did get higher learning and the travel card, I think, in this group. So that makes sense that the 9th house shows up. The 9th house is also ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about wisdom. They're really into like knowledge, especially really into spirituality. They're always drawn to that. And we have Uranus, which is about unconventionalness. This actually came up, I think Uranus came up in the first pile. I was going to say first reading, first pile. So there may be some overlap. There may be some messages in that group for you, because you guys have some overlapping messages. And also Uranus is kind of connected to Aquarius, and Aquarius came up in the last pile. So there may be some messages for you. I'm just saying. And we also have Capricorn energies. Hello, Earth signs. We love to see you. So this is about practicality, being grounded, planning for the long term. Like that's what I get, like hard work, planning for the long term. That's Capricorn energy. Someone that's practical, reliable, plans for the long term, very smart. It's a kind of energy I need to embody more, because sometimes I'm just like, I want to be free, I want to be spontaneous, and then it's like, no, and it's like, I want things to happen for me now, but that's not the way the world works. Yeah, sorry, I went off on a tangent there, but it's true, because I have Capricorn placements, and I'd be trying to learn to be more Capricorn, embody more of my Capricorn placements. So anyhow, again, with the throat, and actually Capricorn does talk about like communication, believe it or not. I mean, most people associate like the 3rd house with that, but the 2nd house in Capricorn actually is not Capricorn, I'm sorry, but the 2nd house. Oh goodness, Capricorn is not the 2nd house though. Oh my goodness, it's the 2nd house. It's the 2nd house for me. Not for everybody else. Actually, the Capricorn is the 10th house, so this is about career. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not going to cut this out, but I just think it's funny. Maybe there's a message in there. Maybe some of you are Sagittarius risings, okay? I'm just saying. That's my sign, and Capricorn is my 2nd house, so. But, like, again, like, the throat is being highlighted here, and the 2nd house does deal with your voice. So even though the 2nd house didn't come up, the 9th house came up, I still think that there's a message there. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that there was a reason I said that, even though it's not correct technically. Capricorn is the 10th house, so it rules your status, your position in the world. It's whether you're married, you're single, you're an entrepreneur, your title, how people see you. It's like the highest point of your chart. So anyways, that's the 10th house in astrology. But the 9th house is the house of higher learning, expansion, wisdom. So yeah, I see for many of you that this career change move is going to be spiritual in nature or related. You're going to use spiritual principles in your work, no matter what it is you do for work. Okay, so that was that. I'm just going to see if there's any channel messages that your angels or your ancestors or spirit guides want you to know, and then we'll close off. So for my pile twos, are there any messages from your angels and ancestors? So I'm hearing that a couple of your things are being highlighted. Your root chakra, so your foundations, your stability is being highlighted at this time. Your emotional security. Your heart is being highlighted this time, your heart chakra area, heart center. And then your throat chakra, which I've been bringing up quite a bit, are being highlighted. So those are the 3 areas that you're being asked to focus on in the next 30 days from seeing this reading, that are going to help you when you make these adjustments, these changes, this growth that you're going through, this healing that you're going through, healing the heart, finding clarity, and what your message is on what you need to say, like how you can express yourself authentically, finding your voice. And then the root chakra deals with your, like I said, I already said that. So I already said those 3 chakras are being highlighted for this group. In the next 30 days, those are areas in your life, your stability, your security. This could be how you earn your money, your resources, your house, where you live, how you live. This is all being highlighted. And then the heart chakra obviously deals with your matters of the heart, your emotions, your well-being. This could be your self-care. This could be interactions with friends and family, just with the world. And just highlighting on focusing on being open to love and expansion. And healing. And then, yeah, I think I said everything. And then obviously I've already mentioned the throat chakra already. So yeah, those are the 3 areas being highlighted. So I'm hearing 2 more wet spirit, 2 more. Two more angels. Maybe there's 2 angels that are watching over you. This message that Spirit's trying to get through for me. I'm hearing two more and then angels. So there may be 2 angels that are in your energy, watching over you, guiding you as you make this transition, this career change. And you're obviously going to be very successful and abundant with this career change. Put a lot of work in, so it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and peace and joy. It's going to be a gift. Your angels are gifting you this. Got a confirmation, just got a notification. Also, solar plexus activation. So this new beginning is going to bring you a lot of confidence, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity. Make you very generous. You're gonna be very generous with your time, your resources, with other people. Yeah, so that's awesome for you guys, and I think that's where I'm gonna end it because I've been kind of rambling on for a while. But those are the channel messages. Those are the overall messages. I'm very excited for you guys in your next 30 days. Sounds like a lot of fun. Some of you may be traveling, receiving a surprise. There's some kind of glow up with your career. healing when it comes to your spiritual and emotional life. We're moving past any kind of wounds or things that have stopped us from completing this healing journey. So yeah, that's the messages. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming videos. And I always ask, if you make it to the end, if you could put an emoji in the comment section so I know you made it. If you could put a book emoji in the comment section, that would be much appreciated. And as I mentioned in the description box, I do accept donations. If you want to donate a card, like a tarot deck or oracle deck, I'd be much appreciated. It does help benefit the channel. And then I also have my Cash App linked in the description. It's not required. It's just if you feel called to gift me something, it is there for you and available. And it's just if you want to buy me coffee or tea or whatever it is that you feel drawn to do, I'd be much appreciated. Again, thank you for being here, all your love and support. I appreciate you guys so much. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Welcome, my lovely pile number 3s. Welcome to your pile. Welcome to your reading. So happy to have you here. It's been a day. It's been a time, but I'm having a lot of fun. We're about to find out what's going to happen for my pile 3s when it comes to the next 30 days. What's going on? What's happening? What areas of your life are being highlighted? We're about to find out. If you guys chose this pile, you guys, the significator cards. Oh, that was a little intense. The Knight of Swords, and that card came out in reverse, as well as the Eight of Swords, which originally came up upright, but I decided that it was in reverse as well. So this is her. She's trapped, doesn't know what to do, where to go, but being in reverse means she's moving past this trapped feeling. We're about to find out what's being liberated in the next 30 days. Possible message. And maybe I'll pull a clarifier for the Knight of Swords for this group. So that's what I'm kind of feeling towards. So let's pull a card. Can you clarify the Knight of Swords to my pile 3s when it comes to the next 30 days? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse, Spirit? What's happening for my group 3s? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so something is moving, shifting. We're moving forward. There's some kind of new potential beginning. You have the World at the back of the deck energy, so that's pretty positive for my group 3s. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse. What is this Eight of Swords in reverse? Ooh, interesting. Okay. We have... This has been coming up a lot for me personally when I do my own readings, the Nine of Wands. So the fact that this is clarifying the Eight of Swords in reverse means you're moving away from this Nine of Wands energy. And the Nine of Wands isn't the worst energy in the world, but it's not the greatest either, because it's like you've been fighting so long, you're tired, you're exhausted, you just want to have completion, you want to be happy, you want to be abundant, but you're feeling a bit defensive. But since we have it in reverse here, this feeling trapped by this energy, maybe we're embracing this energy, maybe we're moving past it with this Ace of Pentacles showing up. But we're going to get more messages, find out exactly what's going on. For my pile 3s, what's happening in the next 30 days? My pile 3s. Actually, normally I do the self-care card, but we can pull both at the same time. But hey, what's happening for my pile 3s? What do they need to know in the next 30 days? What's going on? Oh, those are the cards. Okay, cool. So we have, well, smexy times. I cannot say that word here on YouTube, unfortunately. You're having some nice times if you have a partner or a friends with benefits situation. Maybe having some good time, fun time, adult time. Obviously, if you're an adult only, I would not advocate for this for underage folks, but you know, consent is key, but king or key, however you want to say it. But you're having some good times in the next 30 days with your partner, intimate times, okay? We're also connecting with our ancestors. Fun. I'm still going to zoom out because I'm running out of space. But here. Wow, it's like blurry. I wonder if that's a thing. Like, whoa, it looks like double. Oh, maybe that's the card. Well, that's literally the card. I just never noticed that about the card. Like, literally, like, there's her, and then there's two other people. Wow. Okay, I didn't see that imagery or notice that before. I'm not always the most observant person, but there may be a message there. Like, maybe two ancestors that are two female ancestors that are significant to this group. Or, yeah, I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe. Obviously, the third eye, 1, 2, 3, that makes sense. Like the third eye is being highlighted. So maybe you may be receiving some downloads information from your ancestors or connecting with your ancestor. Maybe you do some kind of altar or ritual when it comes to your ancestors. Maybe you've been doing some ancestral healing, ancestral work. Maybe this is just the focus for your next 30 days. But anyways, I feel like that's being highlighted here for some reason. Don't ask me why. I just feel like it's important to this reading. Okay? Oh, and okay, this group's getting a little bit backwards. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, I was also supposed to share something else, but I will do this first. So these are your inner child messages. You have let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story, number 21. Oh, so 3s may be important to this group. 2 + 1 is 3, and you are group 3, so maybe a significant confirmation, synchronicity to look out for, 3s. You are wanted. There is home waiting within. Okay, so I see you guys in the next 30 days. I feel like many of you, yeah, I think you're doing some kind of healing the next 30 days. It's definitely coming through. We're letting go of something in the past. Yeah, we're letting go of maybe this fighting energy. You were holding on to something. Maybe it was something from maybe you're overcoming ancestral cycles, karmic cycles. Maybe you are the one in your family that's going to break those cycles. And that could be what this 9 of Wands energy is. Pretty tiring. I'm that person too, so I get it. You also have you deserve to be seen. Look at that, number 42. Let yourself be known. Putting yourself out there. Opening yourself up. Showing your vulnerability. Showing being authentic. Being true to yourself. Okay. Just trying to get it all in the frame a little bit, but I don't want to be focusing too much on it. Things are shifting a lot in this deck. It's not being as cooperative as the other two piles. So there may be something there. Maybe you're fighting something. Maybe there's been resistance when it comes to these changes. Letting go. I get it. Ancestral cycles are not easy to let go of. Something that's been conditioned that we've passed on for generations. It's not always easy to just be like, wave your magic wand and poof, it all disappears. Emotions are the reflection. Number 12. Yeah, again, there's the 3 message. Look for the deeper meaning. Yeah, so you may be doing a lot of reflecting in the next 30 days when it comes to... Okay, sorry, I can't get that message there, but we do what we can do. Okay, but yeah, the next 30 days, there may be a lot of reflecting, overcoming these cycles, seeing this new bright potential future with the Ace of Pentacles being here. Finding home within. I feel like that was here. Yeah, there's a home waiting within. So this is like connecting to self, finding your stability, your security, your happiness, your joy within. Spending time with yourself, practicing self-care, rituals, just connecting. This could be remembering. This could be like remembering your truth, where you come from. That may be coming, maybe a breakthrough for you in the next 30 days. That's like a big deal. I feel like on a collective level, when I'm recording this video, that's like a theme for many of us because we're in a year 9. So things are wrapping up, cycles, and many of us are on the same journey. And many of us are breaking these ancestral cycles. So that may be true for you guys in this group. Let's pull some more messages. What is happening in the next 30 days for my pile number 3s? What do they need to know? What's happening in the next 30 days? And you got some different cards this time. We have freedom. Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. That's all about liberating yourself, freeing yourself from something. You're free to do what you choose. You're not held back by limitations from your ancestral line or from any kind of preconceived conditioning, past experiences. You're moving on from that. You're learning that you're enough. You're letting go of the past. You're reflecting on everything that you've been through. You're finding time to rest. And it says light and love. And it says your purpose is being divine, a divine healing light and love to this world. So many of you may be light workers. Maybe part of your purpose to bring light and love to the world. You're also very supported. Your life purpose fully supports you. So yeah, you're definitely being supported by your angels, by your guides, by your past loved ones. That's definitely being highlighted in this group, and then especially in the next 30 days from seeing this video. You also have builder. It says your innate ability to build and create brings in a deep sense of accomplishment. Some of you may work with your hands. Some of you may be creatives. I feel like many of you may like work with things. So like physical, like you could be like a Reiki healer, or you could be like an energy healer. You could be a acupuncturist, a physical therapist, maybe in the medical field. Oof, I'm feeling like some heat up in my spine right now as I speak about this. So it's like your heart center. So maybe some of you are like emotional healers or something. You could be like a medical healer too. Like you can sense like physical ailments in people. That's definitely coming through. Yeah, but you definitely build and create something. And I feel like you use your hands to do it. Some kind of healing that you do with your hands is involved. You're very handy too. And you have the back of the deck environmentalist, which I don't know why, but I felt drawn to bring up. I don't always do that, but it says you're an earth angel who has been born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So some of you may work with animals. You may work as an environmentalist. Maybe it's something you're passionate about. Maybe you're protect animals. Maybe this could even be volunteer work. You teach about nature and the importance of conserving nature. Something like that. Oof, I'm feeling like a lot of heat in my back right now, you guys. And I am like, whoa. So I feel like, oh God. So some of you, I know this is like crazy that I'm feeling this energy, but like I'm literally going through like a Reiki attunement. I know this is kind of like out of bounds, which means like I'm more sensitive to energies. And right now, I think I'm feeling your guys' energy because I don't think it's my energy. And it's like really heating up in my upper back. So actually, I think this might be related to the throat chakra area, I think. Corresponds with that. So maybe this is talking about creating something, speaking up about something. Maybe you are like an environmentalist. Maybe that's why I brought that up. So, or maybe you're like trying to protect something or someone, nurturing something or someone, animals, children, something. Maybe this is you bringing some kind of creation to life, and maybe you do your practices in Mother Nature. Maybe that helps you with your creativity, your creative projects. I know that's kind of reaching, but hey, that's what's coming through. Connecting with your ancestors, again, maybe helpful too. Whew. I'm just feeling hot, so there's some energy coming through for sure. Okay, what is the message for my group, please? What's happening in the next 30 days? We get the balance card a lot. It makes sense. I get it a lot too. It's all about being in balance, y'all. We have answers unfold. Wow, this could be interesting. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. So that in the next 30 days, there may be some kind of something you experience that may be unfolding. You're just being asked to be open and receptive to whatever it is that you're experiencing or learning. You are being supported at this time. Again, another confirmation. You are meant to be a light worker, a healer of some sort. You are meant to end these ancestral cycles. You do deserve to be seen and heard. Yeah, so again, I do feel like there is something about being seen. Maybe people don't see you for who you really are, what you have to offer the world. Maybe you've always been overlooked. And And then maybe you've always felt unwanted. Maybe you felt abandoned in some way by spirit or by the people in your life, your family. But that's not true. There's plenty of people that love you and support you and are going to be there for you. And you will receive the answers that you need in the next 30 days. We're also being asked to embrace the unknown. Oh gosh, I know, guys. I've been asked this for a while. I think I've only finally just came to accept it, and I've been going through it for months. So, I mean, it's not always an easy ask. I have to be honest with you. Like, I think I was, like, there was one other group, or maybe both the groups, where I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, they make it sound easy, but it's really not. I mean, because we were just conditioned to want to know the answers to everything. Like, just the way we grew up, the way we were conditioned. It's just like, you don't want to, it's so hard to just trust and have faith that, you know, things are going to work out when you have no idea what's coming next. You know, that's very tricky. But that is what is being asked of you in the next 30 days. So there may be some things you don't see, but you just have to know that you're being guided, you're supported, and that things will unfold as they are meant to be. Just be patient, be kind to yourself, okay? It's a process. Really, it really truly is. But let's get some more messages for you guys. Oh wait, you also have the balance card, which I brought up. This came out in like group 2, I think. Harmony's Call, same message. Embrace equality, or maybe it was group 1. And pursue justice, harmonizing with the energies to manifest a balanced and just outcome. So yeah, this is about staying in balance, staying hopeful, being realistic, you know, staying in harmony. Spending time in nature will bring a lot of balance and harmony. Wow, you guys are getting similar messages in different groups. With the tea leaves even. What's the message for this group? Oh yeah, you got some different ones, I think. Okay, similar and then different. Yeah, but these are the same as group 2. Okay, we have Diamond with you're receiving or giving a precious gift. This could just be the gift of your presence. Cracked Cup. This is dissatisfaction with life, not knowing, feeling trapped. That's definitely in this fighting, this ancestral baggage, emotional baggage that you carry. Yeah, it does make you feel dissatisfied with life. I feel the same way. I'm going through the same thing. There's some kind of announcement coming in the next 30 days, though. That's exciting. Maybe something's changing. You're going to talk about this new Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning. Okay. Yeah, maybe this is something you're building, something you're creating, something you're starting. Or maybe you've been doing it, but maybe you haven't spoken up about it. Maybe you're making a formal announcement. Ear. Yeah, good news. Receiving some kind of news, maybe when it comes to this opportunity. We also have broken rings. You had didn't you have the regular ring? I feel like that's here. That's so interesting. We had diamond. So broken ring's different than a diamond, I guess. But I just think it's an interesting balance, dichotomy. You have the broken ring and then you have the diamond. So even though the ring broke, the diamond is a lot more valuable in my opinion. So this is about parting ways, either romance or business. Interesting. Because you did get the message about sexy times. Maybe some of you want to better for yourself. Maybe you want to be in a committed relationship. Maybe the person you're with now just wants to have a fun time and you're wanting more commitment. That is a possible message for some of you. Not all of you. This could be a work commitment. This could be any kind of commitment. It doesn't have to be romantic. You're also protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you're very spiritually protected and guided. And you did get that message. You're being supported and guided. You're also receiving news. Again, you have good news coming up twice. Waiting on a news package or letter. So you're waiting on some kind of news when it comes to this building, this new beginning. Oh, maybe this is about also the unknown. Maybe things are going to become clear about your direction that you want to head in. This new Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that could be what's coming through for many of you, actually. That makes sense. You also have something about peace and harmony. You did get the harmony message twice. You had the harmony card. So the next 30 days, you're going to receive a lot. You're going to feel at peace, maybe with this unknown, the unknown. You're going to embrace the unknown. You're going to surrender. It's not, like I said, it's not easy, but it's powerful. And yeah, you're being guided to do that at this time. We also have trouble and accusations. Again, I feel like this is past energy that you're healing. There may have been some things that happened in your past that maybe people treated you unfairly, said things that weren't true about you. This could be maybe you have financial issues or trouble with the law in some way. Maybe you're fighting a battle of some sort in court, fighting some unfair, unjust treatment because you have the Harmony card coming up twice. So that tells me that maybe something happened to you that's not fair. You feel like life treated you unfairly. Like, I can vibe with that. I've been having the same thing happen to us, but these things happen for reasons. We're not always meant to know or understand them, but they're there nevertheless. So those are those messages. And I'm also going to pull a love message for each group. So let's see what love message you get. I'm really interested to see, because you did have some kind of relationship going on, some kind of passionate relationship. But let's see what they have to say about love in the next 30 days. What can my pile threes? What's the message when it comes to love in the next 30 days for my pile threes? What is the love messages for my pile threes in the next 30 days? What do they need to know when it comes to love? Okay. Here's your message. Sacred union. Whoa, guys. Okay, maybe I got that vibe wrong. Maybe in the past you had some issues in relationships. Maybe this is what this disappointment was around. But definitely things are changing. Maybe this is this news. This is this person. This is an announcement. Maybe you're making an announcement about this sacred union with this person. This could be definitely coming through. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And you have the sexy times. So maybe you're coming into union with this person, the sacred union. Maybe you're making an announcement, like, it's official, we're together, we're, something about a commitment, or just coming together. Maybe you're not even announcing it. Maybe you're just coming together with this person into union. Maybe this is you just meeting this person. But for most of you, I think you're having some spicy times with your person. This could be that Ace of Pentacles. This may be like the highlight after the storm. You know what I mean? Like you went through all this stuff and you've been through all this turmoil, and this is like a gift from the universe, this sacred union. I feel like that may be true for many of you. Yeah, and you're building something, and you could be building something with this person. Look, yeah, that's possible with this Ace of Pentacles and the sacred union. Yeah, you're building something with this person, a future together. Yeah, that's cool. You may be doing this. You may be working as a light worker with this person, collaborating in some way to share your message with others, to not give up hope. Yeah, it's definitely coming through for this group. Okay. Yeah, we like to see it. I have so many of these cards. See if I can scatter them around more so we're not like all clumped up everywhere. Clunky clump. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, everything in the frame, apparently. That's okay. It is what it is. There's so many cards here, so, okay. Oof, I'm feeling heat in my arm now. Okay. Like, the energy is moving, guys. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm just feeling, yeah, I'm feeling heat in my left arm now. Oof. It's like hot. Maybe that's this vibe, this relationship. I'm totally channeling your guys' like, woo. I am like, I want to pull up I'm wearing a long sleeve and I'm like, I want to roll up my sleeves because my arms are like hot. Yeah, that's what this relationship, this energy that I'm getting. I'm picking, oh my God, this has never really happened to me, but like, ooh, I'm picking up on y'all's energy and it's just like hot. Like the intensity and the attraction between this group is just like, woo. Okay, let's get a last message Right. Okay. We have Mercury. Literally, you've gotten the message card like a bunch of times in here, so it's not surprising. We have Pisces, which is very spiritual. It's like a spiritual union, spiritual. Yeah, and the 7th house. Okay, y'all. This is definitely almost about, for most of you, about a relationship of some sort. I mean, if you're not looking for that, maybe you need a different pile, because I'm feeling like this is all about a relationship. Yeah, this, let yourself be known, and you deserve love, you are wanted. This is about a relationship, y'all. I was not getting that vibe until now, but now it all freaking makes sense. I'm looking back on the messages. Okay, yes, it all makes so much sense now. Yeah, yep. We're making sense. Emotions are your reflection. Yep, this is to deal with the relationship. And the you had like the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Remember? So maybe things were unclear when it had to do with this union, this relationship. Maybe you didn't know where you stood with this person, or maybe you were dissatisfied with, maybe there was something, maybe they weren't committing, or maybe you were afraid to commit, or there's some kind of issue that you guys had to work through. But definitely the communication's coming in, the good news is coming through, or maybe you guys were apart for a while and that's why you were feeling like this way, or maybe you felt like tied down by this person for a while and you had to learn to surrender and accept, like, this person is my person and I can't deny this anymore. It's kind of a different situation for depending on your situation, but it's definitely, yeah, like, this is a very spiritually connection. Pisces is like the spiritual guru of the zodiac. I mean, so this is like a very deep, very spiritual connection you have with this person. They're probably like sacred union, so it's probably like a divine counterpart, a soulmate of some sort. Almost guarantee you. So you feel connected to this person, drawn to this person, and you can't stop fighting it anymore. You've surrendered. You're ready to open yourself up to this person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for. Or it could be like, maybe you haven't come into contact. Maybe this is your future. I don't know. Either it's like happening now, or maybe it's going to happen, but maybe you're being ready for this situation to come into union with this person. But yeah, it's definitely happening in the next 30 days. Either you guys are taken to the next level, you're resolving some kind of communication issue, clarifying your relationship, or you're moving on from your past heartaches, and you're stepping into this divine union with this person. So yeah, that's what's coming through. But let me see if I can get any other intuitive messages from Spirit, because I definitely felt physically like, whew, hot. But let's see if there's any other messages your spirit guides, your angels have, or your higher self when it comes to the next 30 days. I hear tender, like, I don't know if that means like the dating app tender, or like this person, like this relationship's very tender. I mean, take what resonates. If you don't want to go on Tinder, then it's not, it's just like this person's tender, but I'm hearing tender, okay? Some of you may meet this person through Tinder, or maybe like another dating app like that. Yeah, I'm getting more of an energy vibe, okay? Because I'm not hearing anything, but I'm feeling something. I'm feeling like vibrations in my feet, in my root chakra. So this is like building foundations, feeling safe and secure with this person. Yeah, man, I could just like, not even getting a lot of information, but I'm feeling a lot with this group. I'm hearing Asia for some of you. So some of you may be Asian, maybe this person's Asian, maybe you meet in Asia. That's just a message for some of you. You have an admirer. Maybe this person really admires you, looks up to you. Maybe it's been a secret. Maybe you didn't realize the depth of their feelings for you. Maybe you worked with them or you knew them somehow. I'm hearing like something's opening. There's going to be, this relationship's going to open you up to more opportunities, maybe with your work. Gosh, I feel like this is my reading. I mean, I don't really know yet because I don't have a person, but like, this is the messages I've been getting for myself. So this could be for me. I mean, it's just very similar energy. What else? Do you have anything else? Oof, I'm also feeling something in my head, like my crown chakra area. Maybe you've already connected this person in the spiritual level. Like maybe you kind of know that you're meant to come into union with this person, but you're not sure how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or something like that. But you've like been knowing for a while now. So this could be a message for you guys about that. That it is happening in the next 30 days. Oh, I'm hearing alignment. So yeah, this is, you've come into alignment. You're coming together with this person. This could also be with yourself. If you really don't resonate with a partnership, this could be coming into alignment with yourself. I doubt it with the 7th house coming through, but if for some of you are like, no, I'm not looking for this, I don't want this, blah, blah, blah. This could be coming into alignment with like your masculine and feminine energies. Very powerful breakthrough. So that could be for some of you, but with the 7th house being here, the majority of you, this is actually about like coming into alignment with your divine counterpart or soulmate or whatever you call them, whatever you believe in. I'm getting the message generosity. That came up in another pile as well. So you're just being asked to be generous with your time, your resources. I don't know, maybe like you're getting this gift from the universe and you're being asked to pay it forward. Remember that movie where you like receive this divine partnership and then you pay it forward by helping bring other people together or helping other people in some way, some capacity. Maybe showing them the way when it comes to spirituality, to believing when it comes to love, something to do with that kind of vein of thought. So think about vital or vitality. I think this relationship will bring you a lot of vitality, excitement. I was going to say compassion, but I think I also mean like confidence and stuff to move forward with in other areas of your life. Maybe this person's going to inspire a lot in you. So yeah, those are the messages that are coming through. I thought this would be the shortest reading and it's actually the longest, so funnily enough. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for being here. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any of my other upcoming readings. And if you made it to the end of this video, put a spider emoji in the comment section so I know you made it till the end. And then if you feel called, I do have in the description link below, I do have a link to my wish list. If you'd like to donate an oracle or a tarot deck from my Amazon wish list, it's down in the description. I also accept donations for like a coffee or a tea. That all benefit this channel. But again, it's not required, just letting you know if you feel called to do so. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Appreciate your support. God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.